Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is David Chambers. Thank you so much for watching. And that right there and these here, this is just a giant plethora of amazing tasting, delicious Florida sunshine striped bass hybrids. And we had just an awesome time catching these fish. Check this fish out. Look at those stripes on him. He's just, well, I mean, like to me, this is like one of the coolest fish ever. Those big old amber eyes, big old mouth. These fish are aggressive as heck and they feed like crazy. We caught these fish earlier today in a body of water nearby. I was fishing with a good friend of mine named Mr. Chandler. He's one of those people that has just been around the area forever and has just one of those brains packed full of knowledge. So learning from him is just always great. But hey, I'm gonna send you guys out there. You're gonna see me fishing. I was filming a lot, so you're also gonna see him fishing. And stay tuned because once we get done, I'm gonna send you guys back here. I'm gonna show you how to clean these fish, and then after that, we're gonna cook something delicious. Check it out. All right, Mr. Chandler, he told me I'll be there between 8:30 and 9. If that ain't already a late start getting fishing.
And somebody told me I'll be ready at 8:30.
So I was ready at 8:40.
It was 10 minutes till 9 before we left.
I've been hearing about it all morning. And now he don't like it, I call him an old timer.
Old timers on time.
Old timers are on time. What? Little piece of liver. About like that. We got him. I had that nice tsunami rod in the water and he hit my little telescopic little Shakespeare thing I got here just as an extra. Come on. There he is. Not the biggest one, but he's still perfect to eat. Broke right off. Check him out. Get him. I was telling him if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be catching any fish today. I told him, I said, whenever you move into a neighborhood and you see there's a new place to fish, a new body of water, and a new way of fishing, you can't figure out how to do it, but you know that fish are being caught there, go knock on the nearest old timer's door and ask him to take you fishing. You do that, guaranteed you're gonna figure out how to fish in that body of water. That's exactly what happened with this old timer back here. This old timer got one rod in one hand, one rod in the other hand, and one rod under each foot. You got four. And he's catching them left and right. Look at that. Look at that. He just pulled that one up. It about broke his rod, smack in half. That rod, what's that thing meant for? Minnows? Got all the lines all mixed up here. That, if I can get them untangled, I'll be gosh, hang on. Striped bass, that right there is a Florida striped bass, sunshine bass hybrid.
Freshwater.
Freshwater. They say that they're really good eating, and they're just like they're a beautiful fish, and we're catching them on chicken liver, believe it or not. You know, lots of times you see people out here and they're trolling minnows and stuff like that, and free lining live minnows and trolling things. I mean, we just drop the chicken liver free line down to the bottom and they'll hit that. That one's going in the box, and from the box we shall go to the pan. You guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Now I'm gonna show you how to clean one of these things. Look, these things are super, they're overall just a super hardy fish, right? They have really sharp scales, they have really sharp gill plates, and it really isn't much different from filleting any other fish, right? So what I like to do is I like to have a good sharp knife, not too flimsy like I mentioned. And you know, I don't like it where it's too flimsy. And then I just get right under those scales right there, and I'll just one slice right there. That slice right down there. And from here, just work your knife right down that spine. There you go. And then from there, just kind of fold up your meat a little bit right there. And just kind of like tilt your knife down that way a little bit so that you're pushing on the bone. That way you're getting as much meat off this fish as physically possible. And once you kind of maxed out yourself right there, which I have, you want to turn this way and just kind of work your way straight down that. Those are all just big rib bones you can see right there. So we're not wasting meat by cutting it that way. And that's it. Then once you have that cut right there, grab your fillet there, put it out the edge of your cutting board, angle your knife down right there on that skin, hold your skin down, and just kind of work that meat off that skin. And voila, we've got a nice, good looking sunshine bass hybrid fillet. And it really looks pretty good. Like that isn't too red looking or anything at all. It has like a little bloodline going in there, but it's really light and kind of faint. So I have a feeling it's gonna taste delicious. What is it? What is that?
What is this?
That's his fin.
This fin. Oh, this still. Oh, this fin to me. This fin to me.
Wow. Here, you gotta cut that meat right off. Look. Hands off. I'll try and cut your finger. Look at that. And that's the part that we eat. There it is. Nice, good looking, delicious fillet. And I think that we're gonna make a fantastic dinner out of these. You guys?
Daddy,
What?
fish and fork on my kitty cats.
The kitty cat's gonna eat that fish?
Yes.
You're so funny. Anyway.
Yes.
So we have a bunch of fish to clean here, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and get that done, and I'll see you in the kitchen. You guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I had so much fun fishing out there. One thing that I love doing is learning how to do new things from somebody who's a lot older than me, who have been doing it for a lot longer than me, because it's like just endless knowledge that me as a young person can just listen to and learn. Now, first thing we're gonna do, fish to me, like most fish to me, doesn't really fill you up too much. So I always like having a good starch. And in this case, we're gonna use these little mini potatoes. I'm all sliced in half, that way they cook better. And I've got some good old olive oil. Go ahead and just drizzle that right in there. And from there, where did it go? This here is just a salt, pepper, and kind of like an all-purpose seasoning mixture. And I always like having my seasonings come from a cup. And the reason why is because you can just sprinkle it. Got way more control. I'm gonna sprinkle it right there. Here, you can see this. I'm gonna sprinkle it right on there. And then toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it, toss it. That should make all of your potatoes nice and equally seasoned. But you better believe that we're gonna throw some West Palm Beach Atomic Waters made Brazilian pepper honey on there. Spoon, honey, drizzle that. I'm not gonna do too much because I don't want it to burn. But but I'm gonna give it enough here, a nice kind of sweet honey glazed flavor. There we go, that's enough right there. Toss some more. Now, because I don't want to destroy this pan, I'm gonna grab me some tin foil. And just lay it on my pan. One piece is enough. Shiny side up. Say that 20 times. So right here, just kind of let it go. Look at that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season half of these with this Gator Hammock Gator Done seasoning. This company is from Felda, Florida, and they make a lot of hot sauces and different kinds of sauces, and they're all amazing. The Gator Done for me is not really too spicy. Like if you're somebody who doesn't really like spicy, the Gator Done will probably work for you. And there's that. That is going in the oven at 400 degrees. We got some spectators here, you guys. That's David Jr. and that's Lukey right there. Where's my hugs? There's my hugs. And at this point, we gotta make a sauce because the fish cooks super quick. We got mismatching pans today. That's okay though. Sauce is gonna be made right there. I'm gonna grab me some lemons. I'm gonna cut those, probably 3 lemons. I'm gonna cut those smack in half right here.
Daddy.
What can I do for you?
Daddy,
That's honey. You want to try some honey? Here, try that. Try it. It's delicious. Is that good? Here, one more. Hang on. There's a little bit more there. A little bit for you, and a little bit for Luke. Is that good?
Yes.
Yes. Lemons are sliced there. Now I'm going to use kind of a thin blade here for my onion. Okay, I'm going to show you how to julienne this onion in a very, very fine way. So first thing, cut it in half. And you see what I did there? That is the root of the onion. You want to cut straight across that, not like this, like that. Once you do that, cut off your little tiny part of your front edge. Get rid of that first layer. And watch. I'm gonna just kind of go, I'm not gonna cut all the way through, but I am gonna get as close as I can to each slice. And I'm gonna cut almost down to that end of that root, but not all the way, okay? Once I do that, look, because these are all layers right here, we're gonna wind up with an amazing fine dice. And this is for the sauce, so I really don't need too much. Now from here, I'm gonna put just a little bit of olive oil in that pan, not much. That pan should be pretty dang hot right now. Okay, you want it pretty hot whenever you first throw your onions in there. I'm gonna let these cook up. I think root beer, Bart's root beer, is some of the best root beer ever. Maira, my wife, and she's filming right now, she's Brazilian. And to them, they say that root beer tastes like medicine to them. I'm like, what kind of blasphemy is that? Those are cooked enough, they're about soft right now. I'm not looking to caramelize them or anything, but from there, I'm gonna grab myself a full stick of butter. Let that melt all the way down. At this point, make sure that you're not too hot because you will burn your butter if you are. And burnt butter, it still tastes good because it's butter, but you know, it's burnt. I'm gonna throw some of this mixture in here. This is just salt, pepper, and all purpose. You know, I'm kind of tired of watching this butter. And we're good. Okay, at this point, our butter is melted down nice. It is time to juice our limes. There's one. You know, I think I'm just gonna do 2 because I do have one full lime because I had them I have used limes before, and I wind up with too much of a limey flavor, but this is a sauce, so we're not really too worried about it. That should be fine right there. At this point, regular old heavy cream. Throw it right there. I'm gonna break my own rule right now and use metal on my Teflon, but I don't have one of those fancy plastic whisks. Whisk that up, you know, just whisk it up right until it's all mixed together real nice. Look at that. Oh yeah. Now so this sauce in particular, I do want it to be a little bit thicker than what it is right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw some flour in there, just a tiny bit. Just a little bit, not much, because you don't want it too thick. Remember, my heat is reduced at this point, and as this cools off, this is gonna thicken up just a little bit. We want it to be a sauce more than a juice, you know? That's kind of the main reason for that flour. You guys, I made a boo-boo. I forgot to put the garlic in our lemon butter garlic sauce. Normally what you do is you throw it in right there at the end, kind of right with those onions when they were almost cooked, because garlic is very easy to burn. But what we're gonna do is to do right here. Good enough. Right into our sauce. Put that back on the heat, mix that garlic in there. One thing that I always live by, like whenever I cook anything for me or anybody else, is you cannot serve it until you have tasted it. So that is what I would say done. And I just want to check for, like, can I use any more seasoning? Any more salt? How does that taste? I think it tastes fantastical. So I'm gonna get our pan on. I'm gonna put just the tiniest bit of peanut oil in there, not too much. Okay, and the reason I'm doing that is because this being a stainless steel pan, our fish can stick very easily. So I'm using that, and because it can get really hot and the peanut oil won't burn too fast. So get that kind of spread around your pan. So these fish I actually cleaned up and I trimmed off all the little excess pieces because I like it when the meat is even all the way through, okay? And that right there, that's what's left, and that is going to be used for bait next time we're fishing. How cool is that? We're good to go there. There is a saying out there in the restaurant world and chef world that people actually will judge your food by the way it looks more than they will by the way it tastes. How crazy is that? Right now it is November 5th in the United States of America, which means that it is the day after Election Day, and no one knows what the heck is happening. It's all up in the air. And like, we don't know who's gonna win, all this, you know, whatever. And all I wanna say is whatever side you're on, like, life goes on tomorrow. Actually, maybe next week, or who knows. By the time you see this, you should know who won. At this point, I have no idea. But the fact is, life goes on, you guys. Keep fishing. Keep doing something fun regardless of what happened, and don't let it control your life. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw some regular seasonings on this, nothing fancy. Salt, pepper, and a little bit of all-purpose. I'm not gonna put too much. And the reason why is because that sauce is salty. A little bit of gator hammock. That's gonna go on 2 pieces of this right now. There we go. Top side, prettier side, you're gonna put down. See that? Not too hot. Exactly what you want, not too hot. And that is about all that we can fit in that pan to make sure that things get cooked evenly. I'm gonna season this side real quick. All right, our fish is done. I'm gonna set it there for a second off the heat totally. Look at that. How amazing does that look? Grab your cream. Look at that. Nice little last minute mix there, stir. Right. Oh my gosh. Tell me that doesn't look good. Hey man! Come and eat! Where are you? What are you doing out there? Again? And there's Lukey right there. Where's my Lukey? Come on, it's time to eat. Let's go eat. Let's go eat. Vida. There might be a fillet for you if you're lucky. Dear Lord, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for this food. Thank you that I was able to go out and catch this fish and then bring it home to the family and be safe doing it. Lord God, I ask you, bless each of our bodies and ultimately just guide us in every aspect of our life. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Man, I'll tell you what, this fish with this cream sauce, that's my third bite, and that whole plate is guaranteed to be gone in like 5 minutes.
The best fish already ate in all my life.
A striper sunshine bass hybrid.
Amazing.
She's like a buzzard, you guys. She's over here picking.
It's amazing. Amazing. I love it.
You guys, here. Looky right here. I want to say thank you so much for checking this video out. I had a blast making it, had a blast catching those fish, and I had a blast cooking. I love cooking, probably equal to how much I love fishing. Maybe not. Fishing might be like right there. But hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe or eat our food, and I'll see you guys in the next one.